courage, compassion, faith, freedom, truth. It's time for courage in the darkness with the host, Phil Roberts. Awakening America to the indoctrination and radicalization. Let's get into it.
There's a reason the Second Amendment is second on the list. It isn't because the founders liked hunting. It isn't because they wanted to protect a sporting tradition. It's because they knew, with the clarity of men who had just looked a king in the eye and refused to blink, that every other right, speech, assembly, religion, is nothing more than a suggestion if the people do not have the physical means to defend them. The Second Amendment is the final check against the government overreach that has become the standard operating procedure for the modern state. The libtards will tell you that a well-regulated militia means the National Guard. They're lying. In the 18th century, well-regulated meant in good working order, and the militia was the body of the people. The people are the Guard. And right now, the Guard is being told that their sovereignty is a threat to public safety. Look at what's happening right now in Tennessee, a state that should be a bastion of liberty. We're seeing a Republican-led legislature authorize officers to restrain citizens and take their blood by force. They're building medical surveillance databases. When the state claims the right to physically violate your person and track your biological data, the only thing stopping that from becoming total tyranny is a population that remains armed and capable of saying no. The statistics the media hides tell the real story. According to the CDC's own suppressed data, defensive gun uses in the United States occur between 500,000 and 3 million times per year. That means every single day, thousands of Americans stop a crime, protect their families, and preserve their lives because they have the founding fact of a firearm. The media will give you 24/7 coverage of tragedy, but they'll give you 0 seconds of a mother in a rural county who stopped a home invader because she didn't have to wait 20 minutes for a sheriff who's 10 miles away. The common sense gun control crowd always points to the UK or Australia. They never point to Venezuela. They never point to the 20th century's greatest hits of disarmament. Turkey in 1911, the USSR in 1929, Germany in 1933, China in 1935. In every single one of those cases, total civilian disarmament was the mandatory precursor to mass murder by the state. They want you to believe that red flag laws are about mental health. They aren't. They are about the presumption of guilt. They're about taking property and stripping a constitutional right based on an accusation, without trial, without witness, and without due process. It's a legal mechanism designed to identify and disarm the rebels before the state makes its move. If you think it ends with assault weapons, you haven't been paying attention to the last 40 years of incremental theft The 2024 election was the clearest mandate in a generation. The American people said they want secure borders, they want their rights protected, and they want the government to get its hands off their property. But a mandate is just a piece of paper if it isn't backed by the resolve of a people who refuse to be subjects. We are not nationalists because we want a king. We are patriots because we refuse to have one. The Second Amendment is the guarantee that the protest industrial complex and the permanent revolution can only go so far before they hit the wall of American resolve. Check us out at TITDUSA.com. Stand with us, support the mission, refuse the silence, and I'll see you next time.